Right, just making a quick video and a quick tour of Fritz, so when people go to quote, at least they know what Fritz is on about. So this is him here. He's a 1974 Combi, and he's part of the family. You see here there's stone chips and what have you on the front panels. Still bumpers, we'll keep them, don't need to go chrome or anything, it's okay. I quite like the, I really like Fritz's smiley face, we'll be keeping that. Quite like the look with the two spotlights there, even though they're slightly different sizes and everything, it gives it a good look. And so probably we'll either keep those ones or maybe update the spotlights. The side panels here, minor stone flecks, and I'm not sure how sensitive this camera's going to be, but there's just this little patches of surface rust there at the bottom of the door and top of the door. It's around the place, and that's all over the place, that surface rust. As far as I can tell, there's no real deep stuff. In here, going to get rid of the tall cupboard and that bench that runs along the other side of the cabin, and replace this rock and roll bed, which has seen better days, with a new one which will go full width. And here in this spot we'll have a set of 4 drawers, I think, maybe 5 if you think it'll fit, and just go to that same height as this one here, and probably about that same dimensions, and have the drawers coming out here, pulling out towards the door. And down here under the rock and roll seat we've got this chipboard thing here, which has again seen much better days, but under there got access to the storage, and we really like that access there, and we're hoping that with the refurb, when we put in the new bed, that we'll be able to have something that's not quite so damaged as this, but like perhaps drawers under there that could pull out would be really good. It's got a playing with the light a bit here, so I'm not sure how much you can really see there, but it's got a parcel shelf up the top there, which we'd like to keep. And then there's all this little bits of hardware here for this really poorly done tin pop top. We've never popped the top since we've owned it. I'll just bring it up here and show you. Yeah, so it's just this metal thing, so not quite flush with the ceiling. If it was easy to do, make it flush as if it was never been done, we'd go for that, but a very viable second alternative would be to just have this sealed properly. I'd be surprised if the camera's sensitive enough to pick it up, but this roof was last painted with a broom, and so we don't need a show car, but perhaps something a little bit better than that. Back door again, here's some more of that surface rust that we're talking about, and I can't get into it here. There's some spots where you get under the rubber, and you can see under the rubber there that the rust is a little bit more than just superficial. This back thing here is a bit dinged, this thing that covers the runner, and that, I don't know how those things work, would either need replacing or some fiddly bit of panel beating going on. Around the back here, again, a bit more of that surface rust along the top there. This side's quite damaged looking, not with dents and everything, but just the Duco's completely buggered up. So yeah, so that's a quick lap around Fritz, and hopefully together with the kind of long-winded thing for the quote that I've got, hopefully that'll be enough to give you an idea of what you're letting yourselves in for. There, there's a spot, I'm not sure if you can see there, but that's the rust that's really got me concerned. Oh, that's the buggered power point. Stella thinks when we plugged it in our one and only time, she was a bit concerned that there was a charge running through the bodywork of the van. No fuses tripped or anything, so I suspect that that's probably more trepidation and fear than fact, but we didn't try it again. Anyway, just to be on the safe side, and just down here, I'll just show you this tangle of wires, which is just all a bit hopeless. You've probably seen it 1,000 times before with combis if you've worked with them. Yeah, so we wouldn't mind getting that sorted out. And I don't know if these seats are worth trying to restore. It's pretty bloody uncomfortable. And poking out, I was thinking starting again with new seats. And getting that, if it doesn't cost too much, to get the passenger one to be on a swivel base. But look, I'll stop raving on, and thanks for taking a look. Cheers.